Make sure. Be prepared. Make sure every winter boots, winter jackets, hats, and gloves, scarves, ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coke. Make sure if your furnace is ready to turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea to keep you warm. Make sure.
Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Bass Guy. My name is Jack, and if we look out the window, it's Montreal, Canada. It's very, very quiet out there. Well, there's a car, so it's not that quiet. We have Osvaldo Villafane saying, "I love turtles." So I'm starting the Frankie McDonald live chat stream early today because I haven't been on YouTube live streaming in a long time. I think it's been about a year, maybe even longer. I used to live stream on YouTube when it first started 4 or 5 years ago, and then we went back and forth. And you got to follow him. And we're going to have the weather coming up with Frankie McDonald. And here's a message from Frankie McDonald right now.
Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie McDonald. Hey everybody, my name is Frankie McDonald. I'm the guy who has 205,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to introduce the Bass Guy Show. If you don't know about Bass Guy Show, if you never heard of Bass Guy Show before, I'd like to introduce the Bass Guy Show. His real name is Jack Casey. He lives in Montreal, Quebec. He's running an internet podcast called The Bass Guy Show on YouTube channel, on his own YouTube channel. He has 415 subscribers on the YouTube channel right now. I want well over 10,000 people to subscribe to Bass Guy Show YouTube channel. I'm doing great so far. Everyone, you gotta subscribe to Bass Guy Show on YouTube. BASSGUYSHOW. BASSGUYSHOW. The Bass Guy Show on YouTube channel. Bass Guy got his own YouTube channel. I'm doing great so far. Jack Casey, he's the guy running the Bass Guy Show. He's living in Montreal, Quebec, Montreal, West Island. He came down for my book signing in June 2018. Traveled over 1,000 miles to Sydney, Nova Scotia. I'm doing great so far. Everyone, you gotta subscribe to Bass Guy Show. If you don't know about Bass Guy before, his name is Jack Casey, aka Bass Guy Show. I'm doing great so far. I'd like to introduce everyone to the Bass Guy Show in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I'm doing great so far. Bass Guy's a really great guy. I want everyone to subscribe to Bass Guy Show. Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie McDonald. Hey everybody.
Thank you, Frankie. So there's some videos. We've been working with Frankie for a long time. He calls in, we do the weather. We also talk about his comedy and his dancing videos. If anyone doesn't know who Frankie is, well, you haven't lived yet. Frankie McDonald is, they say, an amateur. I think he's one of the most professional weather persons on the planet Earth. He does comedy videos. He lives in Sydney, Nova Scotia. He's got 227,000 subscribers, and he's on a lot of radio internet shows. Long time. And I can hear my computer kicking into high gear. So while we're waiting, I want to show you a quick video of what Frankie McDonald was talking about. Gajan and I, a friend of the show, drove over 2,000 miles to meet Frankie McDonald. Got his autograph, met him, hung out with him for a couple of days. And yeah, he's a great guy. We're good friends now. And I'm going to show you a quick little video of the time I went to go see Frankie McDonald.
Everybody go watch the Bass Guy Show. Everybody in the whole entire planet Earth, go watch the Bass Guy Show.
Why don't you say we go to Nova Scotia?
This is Bass Guy and Frankie. How you doing, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far.
We just met each other about 20 seconds ago.
Yes, it looks great. I finally meet you in person.
It's amazing. You're a good buddy. Can I have a handshake? So good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Bass Guy.
Okay, so what are we going to go do now?
I'm doing Radio C, the Caves. You'll probably meet Ryan Rizicki.
Okay, let's go. Frankie McDonald. We just met a couple of minutes ago. We just took a walk along the boardwalk in Sydney, Nova Scotia. How you doing, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far. You've been to the Pizza Zone. You had a pizza turnover. I know Scott for a while.
Yeah, Scott's a lifelong friend. You guys are neighbors and stuff.
Yeah.
You go there to eat?
Yes.
The guys in the bar were cool people. They were fun. They said you go in there, you sit down, you order 2 Pepsis and your pizza turnover, and you eat it, and then you talk to them for a bit, and then you leave.
Yeah.
And then you walk far. We drove down. It's like 2 miles that you walk every day and 2 miles back.
Yeah. I do a lot of walking. And you've been up by the Pier Ball Field.
Yeah, we saw the baseball field, was it?
Yes.
Do you ever play baseball?
I watched baseball at Pier Ball Field.
Okay. And we're here because your book launch is tomorrow.
Yes, it used to be all men's league on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It used to be women's league on Thursday. It used to be no baseball games on Friday and Saturday except for tournaments.
Amazing. So, amazing. We're tired because we've been driving really far all the way from Montreal. So we're tired, but tonight we're gonna have a good sleep and get some food and stuff, and then I'm just so excited for your book launch. The media is gonna be there, all your friends and family, and the whole world's gonna learn more about you.
Yeah, and I even sent a copy of my book off to CNN.
And we're making a video now. I filmed all across Canada, and I took pictures of your action figure and bobblehead, and I talked to all the people around here. I'm gonna put all this together, and I'm gonna make a big Frankie McDonald, Base Guy Goes to Visit Frankie McDonald movie.
Yes. Yeah, everybody go watch the Base Guy Show. Everybody in the whole entire planet Earth go watch the Base Guy Show. Radio show. I'm doing good. I'm currently signing my books, and it's gonna be great all the time.
Amazing. You having a good time, Sarah?
I'm having a great time.
This is really fun.
Everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Frankie.
You're welcome.
So that was a rerun clip from, what was it, 2 years ago when we went to meet Frankie McDonald in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Be prepared. Make sure every winter boots, winter jackets, hats, and gloves, scarves, ski pants is ready. Order your pizzas and order your Chinese food. Buy cases of Pepsi, buy cases of Coca-Cola. Make sure if your furnace is ready, turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of breathing, wait for breaking.
Frankie McDonald live on YouTube. How you doing today, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far. Quebec has the most cases of coronavirus in the country. Ontario doesn't have much cases than Quebec.
That's right, Frankie. I'm very worried over here. I'm in Montreal, and half of the cases are in Quebec, and half of those cases are where I am in Montreal. So this is as real as it can get for me. How are you doing, Frankie? How are you handling all this?
Great so far. And according to the map, cases are going far down in China right now. That means coronavirus map is getting lighter in China because its outbreak came to an end. That means they're gradually going back to normal in China right now.
Well, that's a good sign then. I hope that happens over here soon. So, Frankie, we have the live chat board on right now. My friend Andre is here in Leon. If anyone has questions...
And I was talking to Lindsay Brown. She lives in Vancouver, British Columbia. She told me people are staying home in Vancouver.
Have you been staying home yourself, Frankie?
Yeah.
Keeping safe?
Yes, and not just talking to Lindsay Brown. A lot of people in Vancouver are staying home because they want to flatten the curve on the West Coast, too. And did you hear about that? And I seen that there's a homeless people sleeping on the street 6 feet apart in Las Vegas on the parking lot in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA.
We have Sky of the Universe is here. He's a YouTuber in Montreal, and he's saying we have 449 new cases today in Quebec, Frankie.
Yeah. And guess what? Matthew Santoro got 6,400,000 subscribers on his channel. Matthew Santoro still doing his videos on his YouTube channel. Since he's staying home, he's still doing his own videos on his YouTube channel, Matthew Santoro.
We have a question from Sky of the Universe. He's asking, when does Frankie McDonald think life will get back to normal in Canada?
Flatten the curve pretty soon. And a lot of people in the New York State are staying home. They're shutting down the parks in the state of New York. And did you hear about that? China has donated a lot of medical supplies to Canada.
Okay, so countries are helping each other out. We have to do this together, don't we, Frankie?
Yes. And did you hear about that? I got a Do Gary and Dino show today. There's a possible Trevor's Happy Hour, Trevor Garner, at 10 p.m. tonight. There's a possible Trevor's Happy Hour. That radio show, Trevor's Happy Hour, I'm on that. I got an interview with Windsor, Ontario radio show on Thursday. And Monica followed you on Twitter.
Amazing. Monica's a great friend of yours. I met Monica when we went to see you. Frankie, before we go on with more questions, what is the weather like in Canada and North America?
It's raining outside in Nova Scotia right now. They got more rain headed in the eastern United States this weekend. It's warm air, cold air fighting each other all across North America, Europe, and Asia. And did you hear about that? And China will be getting in the rainy season in July. Here's to 2020 Atlantic hurricane season. It's going to be above average active hurricane season Atlantic this year.
And what about earthquakes? We even had some here in Canada, and I heard there was one today.
Idaho had a big earthquake in Idaho. New Madrid fault lines in Missouri. They had a big earthquake in the 1800s.
What was the earthquake today on the Richter scale?
5.6 magnitude in Idaho.
And we had one just above Montreal this week. It was 3.4 or something like that. So if we have any questions for Frankie McDonald on YouTube, you can talk to him live here on the chat board. Here's one from Billy in Connecticut. He's asking, does Frankie have any new comedy videos coming out soon?
I'm working on it. And did you hear about that? And did you hear about that? I'll be on Rob Slim Show on Wednesday, April 29th, 2020 at 10 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the next time I'll be on Rob Slim Show, Wednesday, April 29th, 2020.
We were just talking about that before you came on, Frankie, all the different shows that you do every week. Do you enjoy doing that many shows every week?
Yes.
Amazing. So, Frankie, no one has ever experienced anything like this, and it's really sinking in for a lot of people, and it's probably going to be like this for months and months and months.
Possibly years and years and years.
Do you have advice for people watching today?
Flatten the curve.
We've got to flatten the curve, so I guess we need to do all the obvious things like stay in, stay away from each other, contact each other through social media like we're doing right now. Here's a question
that means the coronavirus probably come to an end in Atlantic provinces before your area.
So we have someone on the chat board here. Well, it's my friend Leon. He's saying that he felt the earthquake at the far east end of Montreal. There was a mild earthquake. A lot of stuff going on.
That means, according to projections, that means coronavirus might come to an end in July, according to the CNN.
July, and even after that, things could happen again. Whatever happens, we need to work together and be calm and safe and take care of each other.
It could be second wave in the fall of the year.
And what's it like in your area in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
It's raining outside right now. The second wave probably come in the fall of the year.
Okay, I mean, like, what are the numbers and statistics with the coronavirus in Nova Scotia?
It's less than Quebec. That means it's still around in between 100 to 200 cases.
Now, when I went there, the first place you sent me was to Pizza Zone. So here's a little plug for Pizza Zone in Sydney, Nova Scotia. How is Scott doing at Pizza Zone right now?
And he's waiting, and he's doing social distancing as well.
Here's a good question on the YouTube live chat board. What has Frankie been doing to pass the time?
That means that I'm just monitoring the coronavirus all over the world.
And we did a GoFundMe a couple months ago, and from the Base Guy show, and all the Frankie McDonald fans got Frankie.
Right now, Nova Scotia has 147 cases of coronavirus. New Brunswick has 70 cases. Newfoundland has 152 cases. Prince Edward Island has 21 cases. Quebec has 4,162 cases. Ontario has 1,966 cases. Manitoba has 103 cases. Saskatchewan has 184 cases. Alberta has 754 cases. British Columbia has 1,013 cases. Yukon has 5 cases. Northwest Territory has 1 case. Nunavut has 0 cases.
Okay, so that's good in Nunavut at least. No one's allowed to go in or out of most places right now, right?
Yeah.
So we have a live chat board here. We have Frankie McDonald live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. I guess you're not working at the Mayflower Mall anymore for the time being.
Yeah, because of the pandemic. That means then I could be back at and did you hear about that mall's closed and they laid off a lot of maintenance guys in other malls too within Canada and the United States. And WestJet's laying off employees, Air Canada's laying off employees, call centers are laying off their employees too.
I hear rumors that people in Nova Scotia are really good and friendly to each other, and they help each other out a lot, don't they?
The Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, Newfoundland pandemic comes to an end in those provinces before your area.
We have, it's Billy. He's in Connecticut in the United States, and he's saying that they have 3,000 cases in Connecticut right now.
Yes, 3,000 in his area. What about Pangold? What about Gajen? What about the other guy called Lynn, Texas?
Yeah, well, hopefully Lynn and I think they're all going to watch the replay, so that's kind of you to give them a shout out, Frankie,
What about
friends
the
of the
Sky
show.
Universe in UK?
Yeah, the Sky of the Universe is in Montreal. He's right here.
I was talking to Dimitri in Russia. That means I was talking to a fan of mine from Russia. As for right now.
Yeah, Frankie and everyone here, you got to check out Sky of the Universe. He makes videos about Montreal, and he makes lots of them, and he's a really, really good YouTuber. You definitely have to check out Sky of the Universe.
Right now, there's 50 cases in St. Petersburg, Russia. 5 cases of Ryazan, Russia. That's a fan of mine from Russia told me. Victor, he lives in Russia, told me.
So what's happening in
Moscow,
Russia?
Russia is 1,534 cases in Moscow, Russia. At Donetsk, Russia, Ukraine is none.
A lot of countries have different kind of healthcare systems, eh? Like it's a lot different in Canada than it is in Russia or America.
That outbreak came to an end in China. That means that the map color's getting lighter in China all the time. It used to be dark, now it's getting light.
Billy's on the wall saying that most cases near the New York-Connecticut state line. And we have also Sky of the Universe saying, I'm a huge fan of Jack and Frankie. Thank you, Sky of the Universe.
My YouTube channel has 228,000 subscribers right now.
That's amazing, Frankie. Can you pretend there's new viewers watching and they've never seen you before? Can you tell the world who you are, Frankie?
I was born on April 24th, 1984. When I was a little boy, I went swimming, driving bikes, swinging on swing, playing on teeter-totters, playing outside, and things like that when I was a little boy. Same when I was a teenager. I graduated from Sydney Academy High School in June 2004. Then on December 22nd, 2007, I did a very first video of the scenery on my old YouTube channel, Flank 99 During Dark Ages. Then I did a very first video of myself on December 16, 2009. Then June 8, 2010, I did a severe earthquake warning for California September 2010 video. 2 days later, my video went viral on YouTube. That's the dark ages of me came to an end. Then I didn't know how to ignore trolls back then. I shut down my old Flank 99 channel. Then on June 13, 2011, I opened up my new YouTube channel, Dogs and Wolves. My YouTube channel is going to be 10 years old on June 13, 2011. I've been interviewed by CBC for the first time on February 25th and 26th, 2013. Then I've been interviewed. I made it to the international news for the first time ever. That was in late January 2015.
Thank you, Frankie. So if anyone doesn't know who Frankie is, now you know who he is. So did you just say that you're coming up on your 10-year anniversary?
Of my YouTube channel, Dogs and Wolves. Opened up my YouTube channel on June 13, 2011.
What do people, do you think, most like about you on the internet and they get involved with?
I do weather, comedy, dancing. Guy tries to eat 50 hot dogs at once has 1.5 million views.
That's amazing, Frankie. And we don't just ask you weather questions. We'll always ask you about your comedy and also films. What's happening with the movie and entertainment industry?
Cineplex is shut down in mid-March. And did you hear about that? There's just releasing movies on Netflix and Amazon Prime, things like that.
Because you're a huge movie fan and you go to the movies almost every day, I think.
And all those NHL players talking to each other on group chat.
So now a lot of people are paying more attention to things online. Maybe more subscribers and viewers will start watching you, Frankie.
Yes, those NHL players are talking to each other on chat. I was talking to a guy, Ryan Leverett. He lives in Sudbury, Ontario. He's social distancing people in Greater Sudbury, Ontario as well.
There's a lot of anxiety, and that's completely normal. What can you say to people who are scared, who are afraid?
They have to stay indoors.
And what can they do to be less afraid and just to be reassured and like to be more comfortable if they're scared?
They have to social distance people a lot themselves too.
You got to find stuff to do at home, maybe work from home and do stuff from home. I know, Frankie, you keep busy with what you do, don't you?
Yes, I got to do Gary Dino show today, and I got to do Trevor. I might have to do Trevor's Happy Hour at 10 p.m. tonight.
I just made a little video about what's happening here in Montreal. People are painting rainbows on their windows, Frankie, with the hashtag everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Ça va bien aller. And I think someone at CBC asked me to send it into them, so you never know.
If everybody stays inside, that coronavirus might go downhill if everyone stays inside their houses.
That's right, and we can't let our guard down. I think we're going to get a false sense of security after a few weeks go by, and people are going to do things because the weather is going to be so nice. I've already seen people hanging around outside and stuff, and it's very dangerous. If people are doing that, you're making it dangerous for everybody. In some countries, Frankie, like I think in Russia, you can go to jail if you're hanging outside.
Yes, and did you hear about that? There could be second wave of coronavirus in fall of 2020.
Say that again, Frankie?
Coronavirus may make a return in fall 2020 in China.
Wow, that's horrible. I really hope that we come up with some kind of vaccine. What are scientists doing right now?
Trying to invent the vaccines. Trying to work on the drugs to treat coronavirus.
So I want to thank everybody. We're not done yet, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. My name's Bass Guy, and we're doing the weather right now live with Frankie, and we're going to start doing this every Wednesday. So come back next week at the same time and place and watch the video and talk to Frankie. What would you like to say to our friends Leon, Billy, Sky of the Universe?
Hi, Leon, Billy D, Sky of the Universe. You guys have to social distance people as well. Same with bad guys like Kevin Martin, guy being rude to me online. Even bad guys have to social distance them as well. Even people in prisons, even rude people, even criminals have to social distance themselves too.
Well, that's beautiful, Frankie. You're an amazing guy. You have so much compassion. You're talking about how we have to care about people who are even bad or quote bad. So that's very kind of you, Frankie. I think I heard something at the window. It's probably nothing. 1 second, Frankie, just wait 1 second. I think I hear. 1 second. Well, just 1 second, Frankie. Hold the line, Frankie. There's someone at my window. 1 second. Oh, man. Keep doing something at the window here.
Hey.
Sorry about that, Frankie. I saw you out the window there. I'll be out in a minute. So,
That means
Frankie,
that, wait a minute. There's a giant spaceship coming from another galaxy. It's reaching your neighborhood. You gotta look up the window again. Giant spaceship coming far away from another galaxy.
done, edited, and it'll be hashtag my life. So let's look at the comments here. Zorg, what's happening with Zorg? Frankie asks Sky.
And he's going to other planets, and he could be back soon.
Billy D says, "Hey, Bass Guy, do you remember that time everything went smoothly?"
Yeah.
Do you remember, Frankie, when everything was normal and no one was worried about anything?
That was back then. They had an Ebola outbreak in 2014. People in Africa were worried about Ebola virus in 2014. In 2009, 2010. H1N1 swine flu came to an end in spring, summer 2010.
Frankie, so you're staying safe, you're staying indoors. How are people behaving in your area?
Great. And did you hear about that? In the year 2003, they had a SARS-CoV-2. Back in 2003, that SARS came to an end in summer 2003.
Well, these are scary times, and we all have to work together. Stay home and save lives. If you're not an essential worker, if you're worried about money or anxiety, whatever, talk to someone on the phone. Pick up the phone, call someone, ask a friend.
And do you remember that back in 1919, they had the Spanish influenza epidemic worldwide? They had a lot of bird flu up in Nunavut territory. They had a lot of swine flu up in Nunavut back in 2009.
Yeah, just before this whole coronavirus thing broke out, I was watching a documentary on the
They had a
1918.
Zika virus down in the Southern Hemisphere winter in 2016. They had a Zika virus down in the Southern Hemisphere.
Here's a question on the live YouTube chat board. Any asteroids coming to Earth?
April 29th, 2020, the asteroid 1998 OR2. I got the video up on my YouTube channel.
Okay, well, thank you, Billy, Sky of the Universe, Leon Padita, Osvaldo Villafane in Puerto Rico, everybody for watching. We have Frankie McDonald live from his home. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday on YouTube. Is that okay, Frankie?
Yes, great idea.
Okay, so before we go, I'm going to pass the microphone over to Frankie McDonald. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Frankie.
I'm Frankie McDonald. You're listening to Bass Guy Radio Show. Be prepared. Make sure you with your boots, put your jackets, hats, and gloves, straps, and ski pants is ready.
There you go, Frankie McDonald live on the internet every Wednesday here on YouTube. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Make sure your furnace is ready. Turn on your furnace to keep those warm. Drink lots of green tea, white tea, red tea. Drink lots of green tea to keep you warm. Make sure your shovels, snow plows, snow blowers, snow trucks. Don't go near those people so you don't spread around. Some of the people may go into quarantine because of coronavirus outbreak. Be prepared. I want everyone, the whole world, to take care of yourself. Coronavirus can spread to Mars and any other planets. Be prepared.
Bass Guy loves you, no fear.
Shot of the pineal pituitary glands of recent death.
Thank you, Leon Padita. Peace, brother. Peace, be safe. Be serious about your celery. That's right. Take your celery seriously and your broccoli responsibly. Hello to Van. Hello to everybody. Thanks for watching. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact. Because it's good contact. It's important. Because when we die, we're going to go on living in another format. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Bass Guy. Bass Guy. Online. Bass Guy. Streaming to you. His life with you. Bass Streaming